and your phone. That's rude. This is a family show. You keep your mouth shut. Can you take it out of the case for me? That's brilliant. It's not really a trick. It's just a very subtle form of mugging. Okay. What was your name again? Pip. Okay. Pip. Okay. I used to do like the old-fashioned phone when there was a speaking clock. It's a gag for the over 40s there. Now, who's got an iPhone 4? You got an iPhone 4? What's your name? Aladdin. You are. Yeah. Aladdin. That's a self-contained comedy. I don't need to keep up with it. Aladdin. It's like a battery. It's behind you. What is your career? Aladdin, would you mind getting yours out of there for me? In fact, as I take that, give them both a big round of applause as they follow me up on stage. Now, for health and safety reasons, you have to kind of walk up like this and then do a swift turn, because that kind of 3-inch gap apparently can be fatal. So health and safety, you know, it has got mad, hasn't it? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if you can't get looked out to go to get a beer without injuring yourself, don't go out, ever. Now, you two, can you grab a seat over here? Okay, so Pip and Aladdin. This could be a half-hour set today. Now, right, are they plugged in? Yeah? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pip and Aladdin are just in time. In time for what? I'm glad you asked. In time for Tested to Destruction! Hi, Dave. The hormone stuff's really great, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, there are many ways that you can damage your mobile phone. Incidentally, does anybody know how to get those off? Shame to ruin it, suit. One of the most common ways of people damaging their phone is by getting it slightly moist. Okay, goes in there. You know how it is, you get up in the morning, you think I'll have a cup of tea or coffee, but you're only half awake, so instead of putting sugar in your coffee, you accidentally stick your phone in there. It happens to all of us, doesn't it? Now, and by the way, kids...
Not like this.
By the way, kids, don't try this at home. Until the coffee's cooled down, otherwise you might burn yourself. Now, the thing is about iPhones, apparently they are moisture resistant, that's the thing. However, there's a big difference between moisture resistant and waterproof. Now let's have a look how that one's getting on. Oh, that's another very common form of damaging iPhones, is impact. Well, I'd say, to be honest, there's not a lot in that. They're both looking wet. The thing is, if your phone does get wet, here's a little tip for you. What you do is, you've got to dry it out very, very slowly, carefully, and gradually. Don't rush it. Don't stick it in the oven or a microwave or anything like that. Having said that, we haven't got time. We've got a long show, got a big show, got to move. So I'll tell you what, Jace, bring it on.
Hi guys. You want it in front? Paul's ready?
Here we go.
Let's do it, baby. Next one.
That was considerably closer than the early show. Another little tip for you there. Actually, if you ever smoke it, don't ask Jason for a light. Now, the other common way of damaging your phone, as I kind of touched on earlier, is through impact. You know how it is? You kind of drop your phone on the floor, you accidentally stamp on it, or sit on it, or maybe there's a sudden unexpected military intervention. Follow me, Private Perry!
On your tail, Captain Bentley!
Target located 10%. Calling on. Close again. Stand by. Hold tight.
Hold tight!
Here we go. There's the 4. There's the 3. 2, 1, go.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Oh, good work, Captain Bentley. Good work.
Nice spot, Barrett. Okay, here we go.
Run. Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1,
Incoming.
go.
Oh.
Cool. Well, there's really not a lot in it, you know. Except I think this screen on the floor is starting to get a little bit adrift. Luckily, I've got my magic wand here. I'll just give it a quick tap.
Oh!
That's a bit unfair, that has been, isn't it? So we'll do it to the 3 as well. I would say there really isn't a lot in it. You know what? We've got time for one last test. One last very, very quick test. By the way, was that the card you were thinking of? You wouldn't believe, ladies and gentlemen, what the most common form of damage to a mobile phone is. Tell them, Jace.
Industrial blender.
Industrial blender is right. Here we go. It's unbelievable how many people accidentally drop their phone in several pieces into an industrial blender. Now, also, you might be thinking we're doing a bit of unfair product placement here. You know, we've talked about Apple all the way through, so we're going to redress the balance, actually. We don't want any favouritism, so we're going to throw in a few blackberries.
Thank you.
And a few oranges. Okay, here we go. There's your lid. And 3, 2, 1. Ah.
Okay. A little bit of a technical breakdown.
Okay. Oh, mine's on.
How come you've got power and I haven't?
That's a bit unfair, isn't it? Is that fastened on? Oh, there we go. There are a few problems with these. I'll tell you what, it's always good, I find, to stick your hand in a blender when there's kids in the audience.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good.
Done it.
Look at that. Don't worry, obviously, we're not going to give you your phone back like this.
Silly.
No, we've actually got a couple of little sealable jiffy bags.
I recognise that music, Paul.
You know what that is, don't you?
Yep.
What it means is that these guys don't just get their phone back with some free fruit, they actually also get a goodie bag. There's something a little bit different about these goodie bags though. These goodie bags have an extra item that no one else in the show gets. Now, do you remember when I first came on, I was talking about as a kid we had tin can mobile phones with a bit of string. Well, with no strings attached, we've got a couple of sealed tin cans in here. That's for you. Now, have a look at that. We've got all modern and cordless.
Oh, completely. They still work, don't they?
Yeah.
I can hear you, yeah.
It's not really surprising you understood that. Okay. Let's open these up. Right. A sealed tin can with, I suspect, an apple filling. In there. I think this one might be Pip's, actually. It's an iPhone. It's magically changed the 3 into a 4.
That's right.
And we've got a little, I'm suspecting those are your dogs as a screensaver. We've magically cloned a 3 for you,
Got a black
a 4 for you.
Is that yours?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for 2 fantastic sports.
Even bigger round of applause. There you go. Mr. Paul Gadget, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant, Paul Gadget. Now it's time for us to go back to our Gadget Show Live Performance Challenge. Earlier you heard from Otis. Now it's time for the girls. Now this time last year, she was sitting just about where you are over there, watching the show. This year, she is about to take the stage by storm. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pollyanna Woodward.
This is going to be an amazing production. I've got the song, I've got the lights. It is going to blow your mind. This is the moment I've been waiting for all my life. She can do this. She needs to deliver. But she must concentrate and she must rah-rah properly.
All the dancers at the back have got 250 lights, LED lights on their costume. She has got 10,000, and that's already backstage causing friction. There's a lot of light envy.
This is the moment. This is my moment, Mum. I'm going to be Lady Gaga. This is it. I'm going to be a pop star. I'm quite scared.
Polly knows the score, there's no room for error on the Gadget Show. We don't carry any passengers. The proof is in the performance.
Pollyanna Woodward.
interactive.
It is indeed, isn't it? In fact, can I just show you this, because I am actually having this controlled almost wirelessly with someone else controlling all the lights down the dress. There's 10,000 LEDs in this dress.
It comes to something when someone controls your clothes from behind the stage, doesn't it? It went really well, everybody loved it. Are you happy with your performance?
I am happy with my performance, absolutely. That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I certainly did. Pollyanna Woodward, ladies and gentlemen. So, both performances now, Colin's and Otis's. It's time to vote, and to capture your vote, we've got a very techy way of doing so.
Now, what I'd like you to do is take out your cameras or camera phones and make sure the flash is switched to on. It doesn't matter if it's switched to auto flash, because we're going to keep it quite dark out there, so the flashes should still go off. And then what we have here is an array of 3 webcams, all linked together so that they build up a picture of the entire audience. And what you need to do is, when we tell you to vote, you vote for either Polly or Otis, and the flashes are registered by the cams and built up into a picture. Don't worry if your cameras are a bit slow to operate, because we've got a 3-second exposure on these webcams, so even if you've got the reactions of a sloth, your vote should still be recorded. When we've built up the picture, we then send it backstage to a special piece of software we've written that actually counts all the flashes. Hey presto, votes for Pollyanna, votes for Otis.
Excellent, John. So, you saw him first, so let's start with the rock god Otis Dealey. If you liked Otis's performance the best today, stand by with your flashes. Don't flash till I say so. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown. So remember, this is for Otis and his final countdown. In 3, 2, 1, flash!
Flash me, people, come on.
Wow, look at that. That's magic. Thank you very much.